Lao Tzu, also known as Lao Tzu, was a Chinese philosopher and writer who is believed to have lived in the 6th century BCE, although there is no historical consensus on his exact dates of birth or death. According to traditional accounts, he was born in 571 BCE and died in 471 BCE, but some historians believe that he may have lived at a different time. Lao Tzu is best known as the author of the Tao Te Ching, a classic text of Taoist philosophy. The Tao Te Ching is a collection of 81 short chapters that offer guidance on how to live a good life in harmony with nature and the universe. It is considered one of the most influential works in Chinese philosophy and has been translated into many languages. Lao Tzu is also a central figure in Chinese Taoist religion, and is venerated as a deity in some traditions. Despite his historical significance, much of Lao Tzu's life and teachings remain shrouded in mystery and legend. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a big goal or a major life change? It can be easy to get caught up in the enormity of what lies ahead and feel stuck, unsure of how to move forward. But as the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu famously said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This quote speaks to the power of starting small and taking action, even when the end goal seems far away. It reminds us that no matter how daunting a task may seem, it's always possible to begin by taking one small step in the right direction. The first step in any journey is often the most difficult, as it requires us to leave our comfort zone and take a leap of faith into the unknown. But by breaking a big goal down into smaller, more manageable steps, we can make the process less intimidating and more achievable. Think about a goal or a change you've been wanting to make in your life. It could be something as simple as learning a new skill, or as complex as starting a business or changing careers. Whatever it is, take a moment to visualize the end result, and then work backwards to determine the steps required to get there. Each step should be concrete and specific, with a clear objective and a timeline for completion. And most importantly, each step should be something you can realistically achieve within a short period of time. For example, if your goal is to start a business, your first step might be to research the market and identify potential competitors. From there, you might move on to drafting a business plan, securing funding, and finally launching your product or service. The important thing is to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps may seem. Celebrate each milestone you reach, and use your progress as motivation to keep going. And don't forget to give yourself credit for having the courage and the determination to take that first step. In conclusion, Lao Tzu's famous quote reminds us that even the longest journey begins with a single step. By breaking a big goal down into smaller, more manageable steps, we can gain the confidence and the momentum we need to achieve success. So, take that first step today, and let the journey begin. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Have you ever felt like you're constantly rushing from one thing to the next, trying to keep up with the fast pace of modern life? It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, feeling like we need to constantly be doing more and achieving more. But as the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. This quote speaks to the power of taking things slow and steady, and allowing things to unfold in their own time. It reminds us that just as nature follows its own natural rhythm, we too can find success and fulfillment by trusting in the natural flow of things. Think about a time when you felt like you were pushing too hard, trying to force something to happen that just wasn't coming together. Maybe it was a project at work, a relationship that wasn't working out, or a personal goal that seemed out of reach. How did it feel to keep pushing, even when things weren't going your way. Now, think about a time when you allowed things to happen more naturally, without forcing or pushing too hard. Maybe it was a creative project that came together effortlessly, a new friendship that developed organically, or a personal breakthrough that emerged when you least expected it. How did it feel to trust in the natural flow of things, and let things happen in their own time? The key to finding this balance is to be present in the moment, and to allow things to unfold without attachment to a specific outcome. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or ambitions, but rather, it means releasing the need to control every aspect of the process. By embracing the natural ebb and flow of life, we can find more joy, ease, and fulfillment in everything we do. We can let go of the pressure to constantly be doing more, and instead, focus on being more present and aware in each moment. In conclusion, Lao Tzu's quote reminds us that nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. By trusting in the natural flow of things and allowing things to unfold in their own time, we can find success and fulfillment in all areas of our lives. So, take a deep breath, relax, and trust that everything is happening exactly as it should. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. In a world that often values accumulation and material possessions, it can be easy to forget the true value of generosity and giving. But as the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, the wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. This quote speaks to the idea that true wealth and abundance come not from hoarding our own possessions, but from giving generously to others. By sharing our resources and giving to those in need, we create a positive cycle of abundance and generosity that benefits everyone. Think about a time when you gave generously to someone else. Maybe it was donating to a charity, helping a friend in need, or simply giving someone a compliment or kind word. How did it feel to give to others without any expectation of receiving something in return? The act of giving not only benefits others, but it also benefits ourselves. By focusing on generosity and abundance, we shift our mindset away from scarcity and lack. This allows us to see the world in a more positive light and attract more abundance and positivity into our own lives. Additionally, the act of giving can also inspire others to give and create a ripple effect of generosity and kindness. By leading by example and showing others the power of giving, we can create a better world for everyone. In conclusion, Lao Tzu's quote reminds us that the wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. By sharing our resources and giving generously to those in need, we create a positive cycle of abundance and generosity that benefits everyone. So, let's all strive to be wise and generous, and create a better world through the power of giving. Silence is a source of great strength. In a world that values constant communication and noise, it's easy to overlook the power of silence. But as the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, silence is a source of great strength. This quote speaks to the idea that there is great power and wisdom in stillness and quietness. In a world that is often loud and chaotic, finding moments of silence can bring clarity, calmness, and inner strength. Think about a time when you were able to find peace in silence. Maybe it was taking a walk alone in nature, meditating, or simply sitting in silence without any distractions. How did it feel to disconnect from the noise of the world and find solace in stillness? Silence can also be a source of strength in our communication with others. Sometimes, the most powerful message we can send is through our silence, rather than our words. By choosing to listen rather than speak, we can gain a deeper understanding of others and build stronger relationships. Additionally, silence can also be a powerful tool in moments of conflict. Instead of reacting with anger or aggression, taking a moment of silence can allow us to gather our thoughts and respond with greater clarity and understanding. In a world that values constant noise and communication, it's important to remember the power of silence. By finding moments of stillness and quietness, we can tap into our inner strength and wisdom, connect more deeply with others, and respond with greater clarity and understanding. In conclusion, Lao Tzu's quote reminds us that silence is a source of great strength. By finding moments of stillness and quietness, we can tap into our inner strength and wisdom, connect more deeply with others, and respond with greater clarity and understanding. So, take a moment of silence today and see how it can bring you greater strength and peace. He who knows himself is enlightened. In a world that often focuses on external accomplishments and material success, it can be easy to forget the value of self-awareness and self-discovery. But as the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows others is wise, he who knows himself is enlightened." This quote speaks to the idea that true wisdom and enlightenment come not from external accomplishments, but from understanding ourselves on a deeper level. By taking the time to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can gain a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Think about a time when you took the time to reflect on your own thoughts and behaviors. Maybe it was through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a walk alone in nature. How did it feel to gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world? The act of self-discovery not only benefits ourselves, but it also allows us to connect more deeply with others. By understanding ourselves on a deeper level, we can also empathize and understand others more fully. Additionally, the act of self-discovery can also lead to personal growth and transformation. By recognizing our own patterns and behaviors, we can work to change them and become the best versions of ourselves. In conclusion, Lao Tzu's quote reminds us that he who knows himself is enlightened. By taking the time to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can gain a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. So, let's all strive to be self-aware and self-discovering, and unlock the true wisdom and enlightenment that lies within. The power of stillness. In a world that is constantly buzzing with noise, it can be difficult to find peace and stillness. But as the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders." This quote speaks to the idea that stillness has the power to unlock new levels of awareness and understanding. By quieting our minds and tuning out the distractions around us, we can access a deeper sense of clarity and connection to the world around us. Think about a time when you were able to find stillness in your mind. Maybe it was through meditation, yoga, or simply taking a moment to pause and breathe. How did it make you feel? How did it impact your perspective on the world around you? The act of stillness not only benefits our own mental and emotional well-being, but it also allows us to connect more deeply with the universe around us. By tapping into this sense of peace and clarity, we can gain a greater understanding of our place in the world, and access new levels of creativity, inspiration, and intuition. Additionally, the act of stillness can also help us navigate the challenges and uncertainties of life with greater ease and grace. By cultivating a sense of inner calm and presence, we can approach difficult situations with greater clarity and perspective, and make decisions that are more aligned with our true selves. In conclusion, Lao Tzu's quote reminds us that to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. So, let's all strive to find stillness in our minds, and unlock the power of clarity, creativity, and connection that lies within.